need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Got his man, Shakir has it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
319!
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
319! What's up?
3rd and long for him here. Go left side, cut by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
180!
And not from the pistol to Cook. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Has him on a quick hitter. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. It's Allen out of the pistol. Into the hands of Knox, complete. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Cook can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. Now here he goes on the boot. He's got it. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call, nets him the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Go.
Herbert on 1st down. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Hey, go lion. Go. Ready.
They'll run here with Amarion Hampton. He is down to the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. If that offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Grenade.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. It's an early lead for the Bills. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Camper. Hey, Camper.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And we wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Please. Go.
Herbert to throw once more. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Lion. Hey, go lion.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
A 36-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, this is Pirine. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
319.
Now we'll give up the middle to Pirine. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Shakir in motion right. We give here to the motion man. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a screen for Cook. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Hey, watch him do it.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He finds Johnston. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 now from the 46. Throwing from the gun. Johnston brings it in. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So they'll decline this and take the result. First and 10 from the 43. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. It's Herbert once more. Jump off caught by his back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
5-9. Check.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. On a return, this is P. Rod.
The Bills take over first
Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man motioned over. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now a design run. It's Allen. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
319!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Chargers are going to opt for a 50B 3rd down. Motioning left is their running back. Allen on 3rd and short. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll go. Allen. And they're going to take him down. That's a sack, and I'm not so sure that penalty marker is going to save him. This actually might be on the offense. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Set. Drop.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And he's taken down at the 30. Gain 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's caught left side by Harris. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
380.
from the red zone now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. It's second and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Third and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. Dumped off to his running back. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good, get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Ty Johnson now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
First down, Bill.
First down throw for Allen. Forced out to his right. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw now, Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on third and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Give him 5 on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Again, Allen to the air. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
A 28-yard attempt.
Prater puts it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Back to return this, Naheem Miller-Hines. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Herbert from the gun. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Let's go. 5-9, 5-9. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. On the move, headed right. He's got Hampton underneath. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Cook trying this one up the gut. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 from the 43. Again, it's Cook. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very clean play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They kick the running back in motion. It's Allen out of the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
319.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Black 80, black. Go.
Throwing now, Herbert. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Set.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. 12, 12.
Check 6 guys. Come on.
Trying to run in, Harris. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Set. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to hit Najee Harris out of the backfield. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Hey, go Lion.
3rd and long for him here. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. Boy, they had the look, Brock, and they just missed a touchdown as the throw put them a little bit too close to the edge of that end zone.
Handle priority number one. That's to catch it and secure it. Unfortunately, did not leave enough room to land his feet in the end zone, despite what was really a tremendous effort.
Dicker connects there, and that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
On the return, this is Piran. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Round 80.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Stopped by Deion Henley.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
319.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's got it at the 24. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, ram. Ready.
Herbert back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set. Lion. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. He's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Set. Kappa. Baylor tight.
Here's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Set. 380. Driven. Set.
On third down, Herbert. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You never, ever is an offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Davis. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Bills football, and their season on the line here as they trail. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Play action now with Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They send the tight end in motion left. Allen on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Now Allen off the play action. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, Allen. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been throwing for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
319.
Avoid some trouble there. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break. And they finally get him to the ground.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, third down. Man in motion, headed right. Here he goes, third and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Bills with a punt team out there.
And it's fourth down.
Hall's in this punt at the 8. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
10 at their own 11-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Herbert from the gun. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is second and 4. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Herbert throwing again. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Shotgun give to Hampton. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Herbert on first down. It's his running back. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Set. 180. 180 hut. Hey, OP. Go.
Running behind center with Harris. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down. Allen. Trying to push deep downfield. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Very thankful that INT was dropped as they come to the line here, third and short. Throwing now. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
First and 10 give to Harris. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. We need to drop. Set.
Harris once more. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Drop. Set.
Trying to get it on the keeper. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. So to